Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi is presently in the United States of America, and in Texas he was addressing a conference where he spoke elaborately on different issues. But there's one comment that appears to have caught the eye of many, and that's about a devata remark. Rahul Gandhi asked in the audience, what do they think devata means? Now, the replies, usual, that came out were God and deity, and he said it does not mean any of that. It means a transparent being and a person of a certain kind. What exactly did Rahul Gandhi say about devata and why he thought it means what we think usually it means and it's not? Here's what Rahul Gandhi said.
Do you know what devta means in the term devta? Do you know what it means?
Yes.
No. No, it doesn't mean God.
The deity.
No, it doesn't mean the deity. So devta in India actually means a person whose internal feelings are exactly the same as his external expression. Meaning he's a completely transparent being. Right? It does not mean God. So if this person tells me every single thing that he believes or he thinks, and he tells it to me, that's the definition of devta. Right? It's the idea that you destroy yourself. Right? So to me, that is interesting about our politics. How do you suppress your own ideas? Right? How do you suppress your own fear, or how do you suppress your own greed, or how do you suppress your own ambition and absorb other people's fear, other people's ambition?
So that's the comment that is made. Remember, he's spoken a lot about politics as well. He's targeted BJP, RSS, but this was, of course, not a political remark, but it's become a discussion point. Mosmi Singh is joining me for the latest on that. Mosmi, good morning. Now, of course, he spoke about a lot of political issues as well. What do you think is the reason, possibly, that he's also venturing into these religious, spiritual narratives as well? And plus, how is this being seen, whether within the Congress fraternity supporters or the BJP?
A very good morning to you, Pooja, and all our viewers. I'm not surprised at all that Rahul Gandhi, while speaking to students, his speech is laced with not only political attacks and ideological battles, but also religious ones, because we've seen that in the past, even during the Bharat Jodo Yatra or his speech in the parliament, where he's raised the topic of Shiva, Shakti, and talking about how his arrogance was destroyed in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and it was a journey to, destroy the person he had known himself to be and find a new being. So Rahul Gandhi there very much aligning with the kind of narrative he's tried to build about being more ideological, being more inclusive, being more realistic, and not being a hypocrite in terms of his party and his politics, and thereby trying to draw a parallel between his party and his thinking and the BJP's.
So very interesting. Mosmi, also, because it looks like this is going to become a full-fledged debate point. And remember, Rahul Gandhi maintains that he's studied a lot of Hindu scriptures and epics and therefore is aware of what he's talking about. Mosmi, stay on with me. Let's listen in again to precisely what did Rahul Gandhi say.
Do you know what devta means in the term devta? Do you know what it means?
Yes.
No. No, it doesn't mean God.
The deity.
No, it doesn't mean the deity. So devta in India actually means a person whose internal feelings are exactly the same as his external expression. Meaning he's a completely transparent being. Right? It does not mean God. So if this person tells me every single thing that he believes or he thinks, and he tells it to me, that's the definition of devta. Right? It's the idea that you destroy yourself. Right? So to me, that is interesting about our politics. How do you suppress your own ideas? Right? How do you suppress your own fear, or how do you suppress your own greed, or how do you suppress your own ambition and absorb other people's fear, other people's ambition?
So because, remember, it's a leader of opposition, is a senior leader, plus it's an interesting religious spiritual mention that he's made. I'm joined by BJP's RP Singh on the phone line. RP Singh, good morning. What do you make of this comment to say that it doesn't mean God, it means someone who's transparent, who's as external, internal is one person. There's no dichotomy over it.
Well, dichotomy it is in thought process, what he speaks. A man speaks that talks about that India is union of states, not one nation. When India has been a culturally one nation. So what can be bigger dichotomy than this? They think that India became India after 1947. Fact is, India has been India, Bharat, since ages. And it can be 5,000, 10,000 years. But as Rahul Gandhi is, he always says that India is union of states. And then that line is being told by the separatists in the country, including Amritpal Singh Khalistani. So fact is that their politics is the politics are dividing the country into parts. And also, he's been projected as a strategist. What strategy he will draw when he doesn't know that Pandals from Kerala go and offer puja in Badrinath, or from Karnataka goes and offer pujas in Kedarnath, or from Chennai goes and offer pujas in Kashi Vishwanath. And also, you know this history that Maharaja Ranjit Singh offered gold. When he offered gold to Harimandir, he offered gold to Kashi Vishwanath also. So this country has been one country since ages. But for them, India has been a country which has been just formed in 1947.
What do you make of Rahul Gandhi in Texas in USA addressing Indian, whether it's Indian diaspora, I think, or Americans as well? Do you think it's an interesting strategy, something that BJP leaders should also do? Do you think it's needed? What do you think his attempt and agenda is really right now?
Well, his attempt is only to demean India abroad and then target his vote bank when he talks about reservation and all. I mean, let him also talk about his colleagues or his alliance partner here in India, the National Conference, who says that India, Jammu Kashmir should have the pre-1953 status, where the Kashmir or Jammu Kashmir will have a separate prime minister, not a chief minister. So he should talk about whether they want 370-35A or back or not. But he's using that forum to target vote bank here and audience here.
All right, thank you so much. Yes. No, I understand what you're saying. RP Singh, appreciate you with your views.